My name's Emily and I work at Active Health Clinic. I have POTS, chronic fatigue and a vestibular condition, all of which I developed just before I started my undergraduate degree in sport and exercise science. So what I wanted to discuss is going to uni or studying in general and managing your chronic health conditions, because I know firsthand that it can be really, really challenging. So when it comes to uni or study, you think of the components like the concentration, the class times, the study, the financial side of things, and it can feel really overwhelming, in particular when you're getting your timetable and you're looking at that and thinking, how can I manage all of that? So there are some strategies that we can put in place to make uni life a little bit easier. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Disability Centre. So at every uni or TAFE or school, there will be some kind of disability centre where you can go and have a chat to a liaison, and they will help you to set up a management plan for while you're at uni. This management plan is really, really valuable, and it will also include things such as being exempt from providing medical certificates if you miss class, because I know that it can be really annoying when you have something like chronic fatigue and they say, oh, you missed a class, you need to go to the GP to prove that you're unwell. And it's like, well, this is just, a normal exacerbation of my symptoms and I know that it'll go away. So they'll be able to wipe that so that you're not wasting money on extra GP appointments just to prove that. The other thing that they can do is help with moving your timetable around. So making sure that you have priority timetable to be able to choose classes that are good times of day for you. Because I know that with my POTS, I'm not so great in the morning. So I really appreciate it when I can have my classes in the middle of the day or in the afternoon. Also, exam timetabling. So similarly, they'll give you a time for your exam at a time of day that's best for you. But this exam will also be sat in a smaller classroom, usually with people that have similar things going on with their health as well. So that can feel a lot better in a time when you can be quite stressed sitting in exam. Then placement is something else to consider. So the disability liaison will also be able to help with placements. But I also think that it's really important to be upfront and transparent about your health conditions. So if you let your unit chair know, in particular for those placement units, that you've got these health conditions and this is what you need to do to manage them as best you can, they're usually quite good about that. Placement supervisors and other students that are on placement with you, it's also important to be upfront with them about what's going on, just so that they can help accommodate for you. And the unit chairs can be quite busy, so it is completely fine to go to the placement supervisors and just explain to them. You don't have to wait for the uni to tell the placement supervisor what's going on. Then when you're at uni, there's some really good small strategies that you can put in place as well for yourself. If you find that you're quite overwhelmed and that you do need some green time, consider doing things such as, you can go for a bathroom break during lectures, and taking 5-10 minutes just to get everything back together before going back and listening to the rest of the lecture. But also, if you've got some space in between classes, going to your car and having a rest and just really winding down before you have to go anywhere or go back to another class. And then also, most libraries at unis and TAFEs, you're able to book a private room where you can study. But you can also book that room so that you can schedule in some downtime so that you have a space and that you're not going to be interrupted and that it's a bit quieter than being somewhere that's a communal area in the library. So there are definitely some strategies that we can put in place for uni to make it a little bit less overwhelming. And you'll find that being transparent and being honest and open will really help, like I said. So think outside of the box and think of ways that you can get new green time, and always using that forward planning to plan ahead so that you can pace your days as best as you can.